We are back.
What's going on, everybody? Halftime is upon us in the round of 16, the first two matches in Champions League. As it stands right now, shockingly 0-0 at the Signal Iduna with Dortmund hosting PSG, and another equally shocking 1-0 to Atletico Madrid in Madrid versus Liverpool. Not the way we saw this going. I mean,
at all.
No, not the way we saw it going. We can really, I guess, start with Liverpool. What did you think about that first half for you guys?
I mean, Atleti started out exactly the way that you should at home. They were pressing Liverpool early and got that, it was pretty lucky on that corner, or else I cashed my ticket, really. There was no quality chances, really, from either side in that first half. It's just that one sucks. That's a first half draw loser at minus 105. But
yep.
And then obviously with PSG Dortmund, there were chances more so for Dortmund in that first half. They were pressing. Sancho had a couple good looks, nice crosses. Haaland was active there for sure.
Yeah, I thought Jadon Sancho was the best player on the pitch by a mile in that half. I mean, his decision making and on the ball skill is top notch. He's gonna be world class if he's not already.
He already is.
I'm shocked that Dortmund didn't get a goal. Jadon Sancho, two great chances. I got to give it to Brian Yoler in the chat. He called out the goalkeeping, and Keylor Navas was spectacular. He did a good job keeping the ball out. The movement of Dortmund on the counter is too much for PSG. I didn't think PSG would be this flat. They look pretty bad going forward. They essentially have three guys. The midfield needs to push higher up the pitch. They need a little more creativity. They're putting their front three on an island. There's no link-up play. Dortmund's just suffocating them when they have the ball, and then they get in the ball, and they're just pushing forward. PSG just looked horrific, in my opinion. I don't think
they did. They did. You know who looked so terrible and so off of it was Neymar.
Mm-hmm.
Neymar was dropping deep into midfield and trying to create things, and it was terrible. It was really terrible.
Yeah, and I thought Axel Witsel was really good. He's been running that midfield. Emre Can, I can't believe he didn't hit that on the first touch. Sorry, the sunlight's killing me. I can't believe he didn't hit that on the first go there. He took a touch in the box instead of just letting loose, and I think that cost him as well. Shocking that thing is level at half. I think there will be goals in the second half. We need a goal to open it up. If any side gets a goal, especially Dortmund gets the first goal, it's going to be a free-for-all. It's already an open match. It's just
my thoughts exactly. You just need one goal from either side here. Let's take a look at the live odds.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
I know at 22 minutes in, you can get 2.5 goals at evens, but
you can get over 1.5 match goals in the second half at minus 135. Man,
how do you not?
I want to pull that trigger so bad. That was just such a stale half from PSG. I mean, you didn't even see Mbappe really once in the entire half. I mean, he didn't. You'd like to think that they're going to bring on Icardi or Cavani and try to switch up some tactics here because they need.
They need to do something. They need Icardi. Icardi links up so well centrally. He's so good at it. He should be coming on. Di Maria should be making way, in my opinion. And they need somebody in that midfield that can do something going forward because it's not happening in the central midfield.
Let's take a look at some of the comments. We got Brian is very active on the chat here. Man, Haaland is way faster than I ever thought. Yeah, I mean,
and that shot he put on goal he hit that so well. He is got such an eye for goal. He is Lewandowski 2.0. Like, that's what he is.
Yeah,
like movement, finishing. Everything. He's pacier. And
he is good, and I think that United are going to really miss grabbing him in that winter transfer line. But when we look at Dortmund, he says Dortmund are going to regret not being in the lead. I would agree. They were completely the better side for me in that first half, and it could really come back to bite them. If PSG get an away goal here, it could be curtains in this tie. What do you think, though, flipping back over? I mean, Liverpool started to at least find their feet late in that first half. I mean, something tells me that Liverpool are at least going to knock this thing up. But, man, they
I
did not have really any quality chances to speak of.
I don't think they're going to get a goal. This is the worst spot you can be in against Atletico Madrid.
It really is.
No lead going into half. El Cholo, Diego Simeone, is licking his chops going into the second. I mean, they're sucking. They're just clogging that midfield up so much, or not midfield. Sorry, like top of the box centrally. They're not letting that ball get into Firmino's feet. They're stretching it to the wings. Liverpool are already just regressing to taking long shots. I don't know how Liverpool are going to score. If they're going to loft crosses in, it's not going to work. Alexander-Arnold was not good. I thought he was pretty bad. His crossing was not great. He put a lot of balls over the goal on his crosses.
Yeah, he was pretty poor. Both him and Robbo were poor in that first half.
Yeah,
and Mane and Salah, they were really nowhere to be found. Salah might have finished that one goal if it wasn't for a nice block by Savage. That one looked like it was going top cheese.
It did. And the fullbacks, probably the best players for Atletico in that match. I mean, in that half, especially Lodi for Atleti on Salah. He's been sticking on him.
I know. There was a bad call late in that half. They called a foul on Salah when he clearly got that ball. Yeah. But I would. Anytime that you can keep those two wingers quiet, I would say the best players in the pitch thus far have been those Atleti fullbacks. It is going to be brutal trying to find a way through Oblak here in the second half. I mean, I still think that he is the best goalkeeper. Now everyone's starting to give Alisson his praise, and I mean, rightly so, but Oblak to me is still clear cut the number one goalkeeper.
Keeping the ball out of the net by far, not even close in my opinion. Actually,
yeah, overall, I don't even think it's close either.
Yeah, but I mean, what do you think Liverpool can do? Do you think they should make a sub?
I think that this is one of those matches where I don't like Jordan Henderson in. I really don't. It just comes back to that old classic spot where we need some more creativity, and I think that Brian is right here. Maybe making a change with Keita or Ox. You either take out one of Henderson or Fabinho here, and you kind of slot the other one back, I guess. But
I don't think Naby Keita is a very good footballer. I think it should be Ox. Ox, one, he's got experience. Two, he's better at picking that ball and running at him if you're looking for that. And he's got way more in product, in my opinion, than Keita. But this, again, I'm not a Liverpool fan. But Hendo is not a guy you want in these kind of spots. He's the kind of guy you want when you're up 1-0, not when you're chasing the game.
I would prefer Keita here just because, dribbling through the lines is exactly what we need here. It's not really about the finishing. I know that Ox is a better finisher than Keita, but I need someone that can dribble between the lines here because this Atleti team is going to sit way back. They've already gotten exactly what they came for. So it's going to be completely on Liverpool here in the second half to flip this match around. I'm just looking at live odds Liverpool right now to win this match plus 550. My gosh, it just shows you that I don't see more than one goal coming in the second half. I'll say that.
No. And circling back to close out the Keita and Ox, I just think Keita turns the ball over. He's just I don't think he's good. I haven't thought he's good since he came over. He hasn't proven to be good. He's good at dribbling, but he's not very good at decision making. He does give the ball away. Ox is more sound, but you're right. They're not looking for. They need to push it. Maybe that is the move. I don't know. But Slaughter, PSG. I mean, man, you need something to change for Perry because they're not looking good.
But they can strike at any moment. That's the thing with them is that, Dortmund really could be caught out at any time and PSG could find their way towards the lead here and Dortmund just sit around like, wow, how did we get here?
Yeah. So, you never know. I mean, I think we need the goal. We need an early goal within the first 10 minutes, and this thing will open up. We need the goal, though. We need a quick one.
Yeah. For me, 2 second half leans. If you're looking for them, I've got to go over 1.5 goals in Dortmund PSG minus 130 to 135. And then, I think that if you're going to take a shot in Liverpool Athletic, who is going to score the second goal? It would be Liverpool plus 100 here. I think that they can knock this thing up and maybe find 1-1. They desperately need an away goal here because, man, this Athletic side, even going back to Anfield, we know how well they are structured.
Yeah.
Man, oh, man.
Do you have the both teams to score by chance for the second half for Dortmund and PSG?
Yeah, let me pull that up here.
It's not.
And then I'm seeing another comment here. What's the move for Tottenham tomorrow? That's really gotten shaken up over the last 12 hours or so with Son now being out for maybe the season here. What do you think, Cody?
I said it yesterday, and it makes me feel a little bit better on it. I love Leipzig tomorrow. They're very, very good road team. One of the best in the Bundesliga, one of the best in Europe on the road. You're coming into Tottenham. Yes, you're without a couple center halves, but where are Tottenham going to get their goals? They're without their two best goal scorers by a country mile. I think RB Leipzig's going to push. Timo Werner gets 2 goals. They win it 2-0, 2-1, and that's where I'm going.
Wow.
But I do like the over. I did bank the over 2.5. I'm worried about that. I was expecting, as you were, expecting Son to be in the lineup. Without him, it makes you wonder how they're going to get a goal, especially if Leipzig are, going to control the ball. Because I think they'll give a little bit of the ball away, actually, because they don't want Tottenham to counter them. I think they're going to let Tottenham sit the ball, and they're going to just get them on the break. But that's
so
tough.
Just to answer your question from earlier, both teams to score plus 150 in Dortmund PSG for the second half.
Yeah, I just pulled up my book. Yeah, plus 162. That's if I'm leaning anywhere in these second halves, that's where I'd go. If
that's probably I would just go over 1.5 minus 130 here in the second half. I might take a little small shot on that, but nothing official here. Slaughterhouse asking for Origi to check in. Can you blame him? The last time that he checked in Madrid, he, finished off the Champions League 2-0 against Tottenham. We might need to see Origi here, but I don't want to see him anything earlier than the 80th minute. That's for sure.
Yeah. Origi Champions League special. He'll be on the pitch tonight. They'll put him in at 65th, 70th minute, and he'll be looking for his goal.
Come on, let's wrap this thing up. Go to the second half.
We'll get back to it. Again, we'll be back pre-match tomorrow for the remaining 2 matches and at halftime tomorrow. Thanks, Pub Sports. Thank you all for listening in, and we will see you in 23 hours. Thank you. Bye.